It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. All eyes on the rookie Garrett Wilson. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Jets and the Bills, coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup. Josh Allen of the Bills, Zach Wilson of the Jets.
And both of them have terrific ability to improvise, and that means when the first read's not there, how quickly can you go through your progressions? Can you hang in there and take a shot as you release it? Can you buy time outside of the pocket? Can you pull it down and run if need be? I think we'll see all of those traits on display in this one.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Well, we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Fielded just inside the 30. And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Well, we get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, 2nd overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick, but I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys, but in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to... A mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for the Bills touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down from the right hash. This a 31-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Singletary to get the drive started. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Draw play. This is Hines. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Wilson, touchdown! Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense and Josh Allen heading back out again. He's coming off his 2nd interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well. So things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here comes Berrios. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. Control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. On the move past the 40, the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Room to run at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown ground. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Wilson. He finds Wilson, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense back out, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Under pressure, they got him again. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.